To another FIFA video. Today I'm going to be showing you my personal most OP method in FIFA. Now I have showed this before, but I kind of want to go into it in a lot more detail than I maybe have done before, so you can kind of understand why I think it's OP and why you can kind of get anything you want in the game using this method. So essentially, you're mass bidding. Like, we love mass bidding on this channel. It's been a real profit earner for us this year. I haven't been on the game recently, and I've just tried this out. I did loads of bids today during the day, and I'm picking all these Mexican League silvers up for 200 coins. Now I know I can do this every day. Now on the transfers, we bid on 50. We only got outbidded on 3 cards. Do you know how OP that is? 3 cards only being outbid on and winning them at 200 coins. Now let's just check some of these, right? If we just scroll down here, let's just pick a random card. So let's pick this centre mid Ruiz. What is he going for? Just out of interest. So obviously with this, you've got 2 options. You can go, right, I'll pick these up at 200 and I'll relist them up for other people to use, or to buy off you, or I will kind of use them in the SBC. I don't know why this is not doing compare, which is a bit weird. It sounds like it's kind of running a little bit slow here, so we'll back out of that. But basically, the way you do it is just be going into silver, picking a league that you learn. Basically, what I would recommend is learning a league. So my league that I've learned over the last couple of weeks is the Liga MX. I know what I need, what players I need to bid on, what prices, what's the most effective method, and etc. like that. So what I tend to do throughout the day, if I get time, or even at night, normally when, for example, marquee matchups day, last night was a great time to pick up all these silvers at 200 coins. Some of them you can get at 150. So basically just do silver, Liga, MX, and then 200. And then all you want to do is just keep bidding and bidding and bidding and bidding and bidding on all these cards that are up for this price. I'm actually going to put on, oh, it's maxed out for some reason. But yeah, you can do it like this, obviously. And then say you are doing it on the web app and you want to store them there. And the reason why this is really, really OP is because you can continue to use these players while sort of relisting some as well, the duplicates, and putting the rest into your club. Because you're only picking up at 200 coins. Most of them go for 600, 700 coins. Depending on the position. Some of them only go for 400, but you're doubling your coins, so it's fine. So what you can keep doing is putting the silvers into your club while also relisting the duplicates. Start filling out these squads here. So what you'll find is that you'll start getting some clubs that will kind of be able to complete this one, which is obviously 11 players from the same club. You may have to pick up a couple of rares in there. Sometimes you don't always get them for 250, so you may have to pick them up. But they are not too expensive. They're not too bad. And if you're only sort of paying sort of 1 to 2k to complete a section of this SBC while also making profit while doing so, absolutely perfect. Now, obviously this one you can use silvers, so I recommend using a couple of silvers. And then what I would say to do is go into here, go into the bronzes and start doing exactly the same thing that you did before, but doing only 150 bids on a load of silvers that are kind of around the 60 rated range. So, you know, all these 4 here would be perfect to pick up for 150. And then if you are starting to get dupes of the bronzes, you can see here, they do go over the hour for 200 coins. So if you get a duplicate and you're not going for much, you're going to at least make 20 odd coins when you relist it again, and they will sell. Maybe not the first time. Most of the time it will be the first time. But if they don't sell first time, you know, relist it again and it will go. So not need to worry. And then if it doesn't go, then make sure you just use that player in one of the SBC squads, and then you can put that player back into your club and use them for your own use. So at that low price, I think it's a decent risk and a decent kind of way to grind. And the reason you're doing it is obviously you're getting the end pack, which is the rare electrons, which fills up your club. You get a nice mix of silvers, you get a nice mix of golds, which allows you to complete all these other leagues, which you can see here. I've started to go through and pick away at the ones that I quite like. And then what I kind of do after that is any tradable players or untradeable players. So for example, the untradeable players, I will start using in whatever's out from EA. So at the moment, obviously, only 2 hours left from this one, but the 81 player pick, I'll dump it in there to the untradeable cards that I'm not planning to use, or I'll use it in marquee matchups or any challenges that kind of come out throughout the week. And I've always got them leagues available to me to use. But the main ones you can see here, I just chip away with it. If I have a load of untradeable cards, I'll normally just do the squad. I'll just kind of, once I've done a couple of rounds of the Liga MX, I'll go through these leagues and see where I've got players. So as an example, we'll go into Liga Santander, get a I don't think you get a Prime Gold player pack. I think it's broken. Yeah, Prime Electrons. So you just literally go into here, obviously, fill out your league. with the La Liga cards that you need, and obviously you need 78 rating with 4 rares. See what you've got available to you. So obviously doing this, you'll probably have a nice mixture of ratings and cards by doing all these sort of like SBCs and stuff like that. So I try and use the commons as much as possible, and then obviously after that, usual rares as and where you kind of need them. So from that, you've got probably too many rares in there. I would like to take Militao out if possible and put in Let's Go. So we could have probably saved like one rare there, but for what we had in our club, we've done this sort of run through quite a few times now. I think it's worth it. You then obviously submit that squad. You get a free pack that you kind of work towards just by mass bidding. You then obviously can open that pack, see what you can get. If you get some fodder, then great. You get Joe Gomez 82, not the greatest, but obviously it's a Liverpool player, so rare. You've got, what's that, 3, 4, you've got Premier Silver there, 5 Premier League players, which is going to help you get that 50k back as well. So you're always kind of stocking your club again from opening these packs, and this is why I think it's great. Now, I know these cards are untradeable, so you're mass bidding to get untradeable cards, but essentially you're making profit overall when you're bidding the cards, or you're breaking even depending on how many cards you're putting into your club and how many you're relisting, and that's kind of up to you. What I tend to do is just keep adding any new card that I get on bid that I don't have in my club currently and adding it to the club, and then anything I do get, because I mass bid so much on this particular league, I do get a lot of duplicates. So when that league is kind of really full, you're going to have a load of cards that you can start putting through. So yeah, essentially this, you could obviously send it through to the club. Obviously, always swap your dupes around. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So you miss out on this silver here. If you want to be extra careful, you could actually put this card into doing a silver upgrade pack to get some free gold commons. If you really wanted to go into that, then you can do. I tend to just think it's a bit of a waste of time. It takes a bit too long, and also you have to be putting in another not 10 players. So I think it's better to kind of just get rid of it. Now, what you can do then is you can start chipping away at any fodder cards that you get. You can go, right, I like the look of this Luis Felipe, which is someone I'm interested in at the moment because he's only an 85 rated squad, and I know after a couple of rounds of doing upgrade packs and doing the player picks from the duplicates that I get, and also doing all the different league SBCs, I'm going to get probably very close to it, and I may just need to buy a little booster player, or I may just get enough out of that to be able to do it. Now, I have recently got rid of quite a lot of my fodder, so I don't really know what I've got available to me at the moment. But we've got an 84 there, got a couple of 83s. You do get quite a lot of 83s through this grind as well. And I don't know if I've got much tradable as well. Yeah, so you've got quite a few 84s there. So in this instance, I'd probably be able to put all these players in, get the right chemistry, and then probably be maybe 1 or 2 players off that I need to go out and buy. And I could probably do this player for around 20k right now if I wanted to, by just picking a couple of cards off the market. And then to facilitate that, all you would do is obviously do exactly the same method by bidding on League SBC cards, but you would just resell on everything to get the profit back, which you're going to then buy the players out for to fill out the positions that you maybe need, or the rating that you need for that SBC. And then what you'll find is by doing all these League SBCs and putting players into your club and doing a lot of mass bidding and stuff like that, you'll start to see your club really grow. So I'm up to 1,500 players now. Now, just as a warning, when Team of the Year was out, which was 2 weeks ago, and I'll be honest with you, I've barely been on the game more than probably an hour a day, sometimes 2 hours a day, but not often kind of doing actual menu grinding. Now, if you're smashing through menu grinding like crazy, like I do, well, when I'm really on it, like I do, your players will go up massively. And why that's great is obviously when EA release SBCs, you've then got cards in your club that are tradable and untradeable to use. So you can use the untradeable ones in the SBC, get the pack from that, and be able to complete the challenge for free. And then also you'll have loads of tradable cards in your club that you can set on during market matchups, during daily SBCs, during different SBC challenges that come out. You've always got the cards available in your club, and you're growing your club to a point where you're not being silly with it. And also with that as well, if you're into player picks and you do like to grind them when they come out, if you're doing league SBCs in the background, when the player picks come out, you're going to have so many goals from different leagues that maybe you're not working on. If you're concentrating on just one league, you'll have so many goals that you can just start filtering them through here and getting loads of fodder from that way. So I think it's quite a really beneficial method, and I think it's something that you guys should definitely check out and try and do. Now, there is obviously those different options that you can do and ways you can do it. Now, I obviously bid on 50 cards. I when I'm really on it and I want to be on loads, I go into the squad screen here. If you haven't seen it, you go to the last position on here. You go to search transfer target. You put in your filter, so it would have been sort of silver Liga MX for this example. You would then put in 200 coins, and then you'll obviously keep bidding on loads of cards. Now, I haven't refreshed my browser. If you are getting glitches when you're doing this, then refresh your browser, and it will allow you to consistently bid more than 50 cards that are in your watch list. And then when you go into the game, every time you kind of get the 50 out of that watch list, you can send them to club list or whatever, and then the rest of the cards will just sit in your watch list until you go and sort of like get them again, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's a way to do it. Where you really want to just spam loads of players into your club, get loads of content, and then obviously anything you get, for example here, stuff in packs can sell for a price that you may not have thought. For example, this yellow gold firework thing sold for 350 coins, when normally we'd probably discard it for 150, 200 coins. You're getting tradable fodder here, which is like Martinez here. I recently went for 14,750. I've got an informed Mitrovic that went for 28,000 coins. So you can see here the influxes of coins that you're going to get by just really grinding the League SBCs. Now, some cards here, like a 75 rated common for the Premier League, he went for 750. I don't know why. He just did, and he was a duplicate, so that's why he went. And you'll get some, obviously, League SBC silvers that can go for something. In certain packs, you'll get chemistry styles, obviously, like things like shadows that can go for quite a lot of coins. My word, that went for 250 coins. Are you sure? That's surely got to be a glitch. I'm not happy with that one. And then positional changes and contracts and stuff like that. So you're going to really stack up your club, and you'll have loads of other content that you'll just be seeing here. Like you pick up bronzes, you pick up loads of gold cards. You'll then pick up loads of other stuff that I haven't even really listed yet. So I've got a lot of content in my club, all from just doing this method, and it really helps you facilitate and make your club brilliant. Now, the reason I like doing it as well is because you've got the option to get some of the promo cards that are out. So at the moment, Future Stars is in packs, but probably by the time this video comes out, I think it's a lot of the Champions League content. And from what I've seen, and it's rumoured, there's quite a lot of good players in there. So you have the ability to, again, pack them. And also, obviously, for objectives, sometimes you need untradeable cards. So obviously, with the untradeable packs and League SBCs, you're going to get a lot of untradeable cards. I'm doing this method since League SBCs has come out. I've been able to grind my team to get to the point where it looks like this. So being able to do big SBCs like Varane or Ronaldo or Neymar, being able to pack cards such as Tierney, such as Mbappe from the grind, Jorginho and Kante. I had a lot of players in my club that was able to do the League of the Prem upgrades throughout Team of the Year. Same with Donnarumma, I was able to do some League 1 upgrades and got him. And then like the same with the icons, these were all from icon player picks and icon packs, getting these two cards. Same with Kaka, I did him through grinding the icon SBC from doing League SBCs. All these cards that I've got in my club have been all from League SBC grinding throughout the year to get to this point. And it never fails you. If you want to grow your club, if you want to increase the amount of players, the amount of content you have, the ability to get the players that you want in your squad, then this is the best way to do it. And I can tell you that now. Now, you're probably wondering, in terms of coins, how much you need. Honestly, I think you could start with 100k and probably grind up from there and just maybe sell on more players than you put into your club to boost that extra profit. And it may take you a bit longer at the start, but once you kind of build that balance up to get to the point where I am, you're not too bothered if you add in 20 to 30 players into your club to restock again and only sell on 20, compared to maybe if you were trying to break even, you would probably put in maybe 15 players into your club and sell 35. That kind of scenario, depending on how much a player will go for. So that's kind of the best way to do it. And obviously there is gold squads in here as well. What I have to say for that is you can still, which is the 75 rated one, you can obviously need probably around 7 golds. So you could kind of do the same sort of method. These gold commons are relatively cheap. I'm pretty sure you can pick them up for under 400 coins, maybe even bidding at 350 pretty easily. You'd definitely pick up 7. Yeah. And I would normally, because of my coin balance, I would normally just go out and buy them, ones that I need, just to get it done quicker. But if you wanted to craft it, even by doing profit even on the golds, then you could do the bidding there for bidding on them at 400, and then you can kind of see here from the buy nows what they go for. So 550, 600 is kind of the way, so you can make sort of 600 coins back on per player, maybe even a little bit more by the looks of it. So yeah, you can be really smart about it. You can really grind this out and really get yourself and your club into a fantastic position to the point where, yeah, like I said, you're just packing stuff, you're crafting stuff, and you're making a lot of coins. Anyway, guys, I hope this was a great video for you, and if it was, drop a like and do subscribe to the channel. It's been RH Deckers, and peace out. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. We need to get to that 400 mark. Thank you.